Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 118 of Road to 5 Million. And in this one, Big Karen's back, and we're taking some concrete plates to Barstow. And I spent about $1.3 million since the last episode. Let's get into it. Good news is we still have $833,000 that I could spend. So where did the money go? Glad you asked. If you remember right, we had Pecos, we had Odessa, and we had Houston that were recently purchased. If I didn't mention that previously, well, now you know. Odessa, Houston, and Pecos were recently purchased. Houston, I haven't filled yet. See, these trucks are ones that I drive, so I moved them over to Houston. So that's kind of where the money went, because I had to buy other trucks to put in the locations that they came from, which wasn't a lot of money. It's 2 trucks, right? The biggin is Odessa, is now the Shit Show Logistics Heavy Haul Division. And I will show you one of these trucks here momentarily, but they're all basically configured like Big Karen, well, as much as an SCS truck can be. And then we also have a fuel division in Pecos. And if you look, these trucks are a little different. I will go into that as well. So basically 5 trucks, 5 drivers in those locations. Houston, I had to move 2 of the trucks I drive there. And then I had to fill those slots in the locations that they were at, which I can't remember what they were. They may have been Tucson. I have no idea. So buying a lot of trucks and drivers. So let's go down to check one of these out. So this is the SCS Kenworth that I basically configured heavy haul. Probably wasn't a good idea to have the graphic back there on the backs of the trucks, but there's probably going to be a whole Shit Show Logistics rebranding / paint scheme overhaul in the future. Trying to figure something out. Anyway, but with all of them, I have the nice chrome Kenworth rims painted to match hubs on the trucks. And there you go. So we have a 8x4 chassis on all of them. So that's for the heavy haul division. And then for the tanker division, Pecos. Look at those. Doesn't that just look mean? That's what all the tanker truck divisions or the tanker division trucks look like. One day I'm going to figure out how to, actually speak English. That would be great if I could do that. So that's where we're at, folks. That brings us up to 14 garages, 67 trucks, and 66 drivers. Okay. I could have swore I just figured this shit out prior to recording. What truck does not have a driver? NA. Oh, okay, because I bought the truck but didn't hire a driver. Awesome. Okay, so let's... And part of my issue in this whole thing is I don't have a lot of recruitment agencies discovered for some reason throughout this playthrough, or whatever you want to call it. So I have slim pickings. Let's just hire this guy. It really honestly doesn't matter at this point. Okay, perfect. Now, if some of you noticed or had a keen eye there, if I go back to the map, maybe garage purchase. Yeah, see, so how my home is Odessa now? instead of Tucson. We're still based out of Tucson. Okay, this is just a game thing. I moved me personally over to Odessa. So that's why it has my home garage, but we're still based out of Tucson. As the company logo says, that may also change as well. Still working things out, trying to come up with something. So anyway, let's get into it. And I don't know, did anybody, have I shown you the Odessa yard? Here she be, the heavy haul division. See those flags at the entrance? See the flags on the building? This is something funny Matt does too. Look, he's got a dog up on the roof. Anyway, I actually messaged Matt on his Discord because I didn't want to put him on blast in public, right? So I private messaged him on Discord and I said, hey, I was checking the Schulenburg yard out and I noticed the flags were backwards as you enter. And guess what? He's from Canada and had no earthly clue. So he's thanked me and is going to, as he updates yards, he'll fix that sort of thing. So wow, that's heavy. Again, Truckie's off. Game says 106,924. Truckie says 105,822. Either way, we're heavy. We're probably pushing 150. Oh, that's my fault. I had the air dumped. Wow, this is kind of tight coming out of here. Well, actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I probably didn't need to go out that far, but and since we do have this much weight, I'm going to actually take advantage and split the low range. Other than that, no major updates. I haven't running the same settings for graphics and everything that I have been the last couple of episodes. Yeah, running the same mirror configuration with the console setting instead of a mod. Jury's still out on that. As a matter of fact, I haven't quite figured out if I like it yet or not. And I guess I could put my mirror back up there. This load is heavy. And I'm pretty sure I have 390s in this for gears. Which I'm glad, because it probably would have been worse had I not had 390s. Update as well from episode 116, I've had a couple people comment. And so far the consensus is to, whoa, okay. Yeah, I need to get on the brakes sooner with this weight tie. So far the consensus is a fresh profile on hard economy. No monetary value, just a hard economy. I think the other one said continue, or maybe that was a combination. They were fine with continuing the series. Obviously changing the title, because at that point we would have hit 5 million. Or I could just change the monetary type to something. But I am kind of digging the thought of a new profile on hard economy. And for those that don't know what I mean by hard economy, so for example, this load pays $73,000. If I put the hard economy mod in,
go straight.
This load would maybe pay $5,000. Anyway, the one time I put in one of the hard economy mods, I think the highest paying load I saw was like $3 and something a mile.
Go straight.
So in that aspect, it's fairly realistic. And as you could tell, would take quite some time to get things moving. But as you can see down in the bottom right hand corner too, throughout the video, like I have drivers just, I mean, we were at what, 833 at the start of this episode, and I've already got 870. Because I already put the range selector upgrade to go to 5th. Dumbass. I'm so used to pre-selecting. Also gonna have to sleep at some point. Which is not a huge issue because we have 38 hours to get the load there. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, 18 hours in game. And as you can see up on Truckee, it's roughly a 54-minute real world time drive. trying to tell myself that big stutter back there was just my imagination, so I don't get all worked up. But speaking of that, has nothing to do with the stuttering. Just something interesting on how baffling this game can be sometimes. So, as many of you may know if you're a returning viewer, I also have the Ironworks GSL, another facility we own in Lubbock. Yeah, the Ironworks GSL Lowboy trailer, which is what I was going to use for this episode. However, when I hooked to it, it basically high-centered. So the kingpin was in the fifth wheel, and the hoses and everything were connected, but it wasn't sitting on the fifth wheel properly. So I put a message in the Ironworks owners Facebook group asking if anybody had had any issues since the trailer updated in January, because I hadn't used it. I think the update was January 28th, and I apparently hadn't used it since then. So I thought, you know, just asking. And then, you know, of course somebody comments and says, looks like it's hooked to me. Well, okay, it is, but it's not properly, right? And basically, I had nobody really answered, which is odd. It's really exit right ahead. That's a tangent. So let me focus on this first. So then I messaged Ironworks Modding himself.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
On Facebook Messenger, and he like instantly replied to me and said that he didn't change anything on his trailer, that his hook node or whatever it is the standard SCS height, and that it was probably the Ruda truck I was using. Okay, fair enough, because the Ruda trucks did just have updates, lighting updates, but you know, you never freaking know. So then I hopped in my test profile and I tried the Pizder truck and SCS truck, every Ruda truck I own, and they all did the same thing with that trailer. And then I tried all of my other trailers, and they all hooked just fine. So he did say that he was going to investigate some more and appreciated me doing all that testing because that helps him out. Oh, that was nice. What the hell are we?
Turn left.
Anyway, the bottom line is he has a fix for it and said that he should have it updated tonight. But that's just weird. He didn't change a damn thing at all. Now, the funny part is it still works if you buy his truck and connect to it. It's fine. But again, we'll go back to him not changing a damn thing on the trailer when it comes to that aspect, like the hook height or whatever it was. He made some lighting updates, you know, fixed some bugs, that sort of thing on the trailer. But yeah, so like he said too, he doesn't know what SCS updated in the background or something that nobody knows about, and so that's just one of those things. I couldn't imagine being some of these modders that do this stuff. I'm just happy that he seems like a really cool dude, and said that he already knows how to fix it or has a solution for it, which is cool because I love that trailer. So yeah, anyway, about the question thing. Does anybody else find it odd that you can post or ask a legitimate question on social media and there's either like a couple of smartasses or there's crickets? But yet you could post, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good example.
Go straight.
But you could post that the sky is blue, right? And you could get like hundreds of people trying to tell you that it's not. You know what I mean? See what I'm going with this? Like, what the hell is wrong with people nowadays? That's what happens when you watch too much news. Everybody gets brainwashed. And politics, I don't even start, because it's just gonna, your blood pressure's gonna rise, and don't need to have a heart attack as you're recording.
Go straight.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. The, well, actually, let me look since I'm at a stoplight. Yeah, so case in point, episode 116, where I asked the question and legitimately asked people to take the time to comment their thoughts, right? On what I should do with the series when I hit 5 million. Should I just keep it going, retitle it, whatever? So as of right now, this minute, YouTube Studio is telling me that that video has 127 views. Now, the average view duration is 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Apparently, I'm not that exciting for people to watch the whole thing. I don't know. So maybe they didn't get to that point. I have no idea. But bottom line is, there's 127 views, 2 people. Actually, I take that back, 3. Mason left me a message in the Discord. So 3 people out of 127 have actually given me their thoughts. And here's the thing. So here, I guess kind of where I'm going with this. So I ask people, right, what their thoughts are, and nobody says anything. Now, if I were to just do whatever the hell I want to do, right, it would be interesting to me how many people then comment on the videos and tell me how I should do something differently. That's kind of where I'm going with that. Does that make sense? Because I guarantee there would be. There would be people who would be like, oh, you shouldn't, why are you doing it this way? You should do it this way, or you should have done this, and why is that? I don't know. Anyway. But I had that at the beginning of the series too, which obviously didn't have near the subscribers I do now. But even then, like 2 or 3 people answered my question. And now I realize why I didn't put 411 gears in this. Because if I want to keep my RPMs around, you know, 14 to 15, we're gonna 60 miles an hour is max speed, which actually is fine once we get to California, obviously, because that communist state is 55 miles an hour. The Democratic Republic of China, or I mean California. China. guess that's what you call a Freudian slip. Wow, that's an old school Mountain Dew paint scheme there. I'm digging that.
Go straight.
Yeah, so back to what to do with the series. I'm kind of liking the hard economy deal. And yeah, that's going to be frustrating and a pain, because I'll be working for the man for a while before I could buy my own truck. And then even then, I'm, you know, won't be able to buy it all decked out right from the get-go, which again is realistic. Like, not a lot of people can buy a truck fully decked out from the get-go. And then upgrade over time.
Go straight.
There's one truck that's really... I need to look at it again, but it's kind of expensive for... Okay, number one, the truck itself it's actually a free mod. I'm talking about the price of it in-game. But I think the one configuration you can have with it, it still is expensive, which doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna have to double check that, but that would be a cool idea if I could use that like I want to for the hard economy thing, but I don't know, we'll see.
Go straight.
If that is one thing... Oh, wow. Okay, took that a little... we'll just take up the whole road. Thankfully, nobody was behind us. Yeah, if that's one thing that I am not...
Go straight.
Alright, well, we can't stop, so we're just going to run that red light. Okay, back to what I'm really not good at. Well, there's a lot of things I'm not good at, but one of them is creativity. I was not given that gene. That is a real dumb place for a stoplight. And yes, I get that there were signs, but holy crap. Realized
Go straight.
as the sun is going down that I haven't had my lights on the whole time, or my beacon, which they should have been. Taco Bell thing got in front of me. need to slow down. The choo-choo train. Yay, blinkers speeding up. Wow. That was my fault. Got sidetracked by blinkers and going too fast, and my front tires actually slid. I could feel it in my steering wheel due to the weight. 100% my fault. I guess I did have an update in the game now that I'm thinking about it. My brain is all over the place as it normally is. But I did take out the Jazzy Cat Classic AI traffic pack. So that's one less traffic pack. And I'm getting real close to taking out these NPI settings for anti-aliasing. Because if memory serves me correctly, and I was going through some older videos, number one, I don't remember me ever bitching about graphics or anything like that before, so I don't know why I even did this MPI, but I think that is also when I started having the blinker issue, so I have no freaking clue. But again, as we've already witnessed, I can go one day and everything's completely fine, not change a damn thing and come in the next day, and so anyway. Oh, I'm not turning, I'm going. Fair enough. At least I got slowed down for the curve. See, look at that. I literally haven't changed a thing.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
think we're in Arizona yet. Ooh, our favorite sign though. Oh yeah, we're not even close to Arizona. mistake by not taking that exit. Still have 3 hours before you have to sleep though, so there's got to be a rest area or something. I was trying to avoid that.
After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right. After 50
Where?
yards, turn left.
Oh, I see the white arrow up here. Screwed up truck stop to get into. Yeah, I know, buddy. Hang in there. I think we'll just do one of these numbers as well. That glare in that mirror. There we go. And yes, I may be taking up 2 spots with this load, but that's what I would do in real life. And no joke, I would park it just like this. Okay, well, I wouldn't park it crooked like that. Wow, that actually fit in one spot. Alright, well, hey. Whatever. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 118 comes to an end. We'll finish this load in 119. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to drop a like on the way out. And until the next one, y'all take care. Bye.